it's almost a religious discussion out there where people will say 3D printed parts are never as good as injection molded parts. Okay, that's quite a big statement, especially to say never, right? So to say that it's never as good as injection molding is a stretch. You could walk down the aisle of the dollar store and find tons of injection molded parts that are absolute junk, right? So we can't really say that any 3D printed part is not going to be good as an injection molded part. Now, where it comes from, where people really start to kind of split hairs, is if you say, for example, you created an injection molded ABS part. And you added a Moldtec texture to the mold, that part's going to come out. It's going to look fantastic. It'll look great. Plus, if it's say a mouse, for example, if you everybody has dropped a mouse on the floor or dropped their phone, and it doesn't shatter, it doesn't disintegrate. That's unlikely to happen with a 3D printed part, especially with SLA. Now, a part that's printed with FFF and SLS, those are extremely durable parts, but you're not going to have the texture. You're not going to have the look and feel like you would in an injection molded part. So people have this perception that you should never 3D print a production part because injection molding is better. Now, my challenge to that is, what about, and I've worked on many large mechanical devices or large medical devices that have components inside the device, say like a fan bracket, or perhaps something that holds cables, or a mount for a PCB. And people will still go and injection mold that part. And then my question is, why would you do that? There's no reason for it. You don't care about the aesthetics for a fan bracket. You just want it to be durable and also be able to withstand the environment within the machine. So there are people who will say, well, if you print that, for example, SLS, one of the common materials is nylon. So nylon is very hydrophilic, so it likes to absorb water. Over time, there could be shrinkage or something like that happening with nylon. SLS parts are less susceptible to that happening just because of the nature of process used to create those parts. So as a result, you can certainly put a fan bracket inside a machine. It can pass the flame retardant specs that you may want. If it's biocompatible, you can match the biocompatibility specs for that. So a lot of things need to be considered when people say you can't print 3D printed parts and have the same performance as injection molded. You certainly can, and in some cases, you can even surpass the performance of an injection molded part with the materials that are available.